Hey guys, and welcome back to Shadow the Hedgehog. It's this cutscene again.
Yay for repetition, guys.
Well, if there's anything HSC does well, it's repetition. They call me Captain Retake, with my stand, one more time.
Yeah, also call you some other things, but yeah.
less flattering, less JoJo-related things, but I digress. Did you just want to put this in so people wouldn't get confused?
Yeah, because this game's got such a well-crafted and understandable narrative. I didn't want to fuck that up by, missing parts out.
The luscious Shadow the Hedgehog canon. Don't miss a second of it.
Yeah, but it's because when you're on different routes, the game seems to forget that you're going to have to play this so many times over. So they show you the same shit yet again. I wish they'd kind of done, say, an Adventure 2 or Adventure sort of thing, where it's the same things happening in the cutscene, but there's a little bit of different flavour to it. But no, it's literally just the same cutscene.
They could have just had a secretary literally walk into the room and give him an update instead of him getting it by phone, and it would have been different. But that would have been too much effort, I guess.
We're coming up to that line.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Yes! Hooray! Brilliant!
Bravo!
Tails?
The unfortunate thing is that because of how we're laying this out, 2 levels per part and that, we unfortunately couldn't fit this one into the damn 4th part, so, got to take your losses sometimes, I guess.
Does that say Tornado 3 on his plane?
I didn't see, but possibly, although he's controlling it quite as reliably as he did with the first tornado.
Jesus Christ, Tails, do you even have a pilot's license?
I know, it's just come off it, man. You're supposed to be able to fly the damn thing. Why do you keep crashing?
To be fair, the tornado was Sonic's plane, wasn't it?
Well, the first one was.
No, Tails was that one friend you have back in school or something who borrows your game. And you don't see it again.
Either that or it comes back with scratches and the like. Anywho, the casino level of the game. This one's okay, I guess, like I mentioned earlier in the playthrough. Pretty garish in terms of colours and whatnot, but I suppose if you're making a casino-themed level or anything entertainment-based, you want it to be bright and happy and whatnot. All you gotta do here is collect 400 rings. Not as hard as it sounds, but it's still a teeny bit tedious.
Yeah, it's really... I wouldn't even say it's tedious, it's just a case of run forward, basically. I've noticed in times when I've been doing the other missions, sometimes I've had to be careful not to pick up 400 because it's so easily done. But yeah, it's one thing I will say about this is that they're trying to sort of compromise the brightly coloured casino with Shadow's more muted art style, and it just... I don't know, something about it doesn't look right to me.
Seems a bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's instead of just... And I will say I would take this over something like the horrible to look at casino level in Heroes any day, but still it's if you're going for a bright, lively casino, you can't have, dark yellow. It just... Yeah.
Maybe they wanted it like that so the colours would pop more. I don't know, there is a panda balancing on a ball back there.
That's amazing.
Pandas aren't endangered anymore at the time of this recording.
I know! Which makes me very, very, very happy.
Finally, we can get a panda character in a Sonic game.
Well, no, I was thinking more humanity's actually doing something right for once, but we can go with that.
Yeah, there's that as well, but my mind's mostly on Sonic at times like this.
Sometimes I wish Sonic would have a panda, because then they'd at least actually have what someone wants.
Yeah, I suppose so. Okay guys, I'm going to ask you a sort of personal question here. What's your favourite Sonic character who isn't Sonic? And what's your least favourite out of Sonic's quote-unquote shitty friends? Richie, let's start with you.
I suppose my favourite is probably Tails. I think that's just because I've got a rather big affinity with the sidekick character. I think that's because I'm the youngest sibling in my family, and also generally the sidekick character is slightly weaker, sometimes slightly more intelligent. They always seem to be the type of character that I prefer, because they're not the effortlessly cool athletic type.
Are you just describing yourself here? Is that why you can relate to Tails so much?
Ultimately, yes.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, I can agree with Tails. I guess I'll do my picks in a minute. Who's your least favourite out of Sonic's expanded non-rogues gallery?
I'm really not sure. I mean, I would say Big, but Big's just too hilarious that I can't entirely hate him.
Yeah, he's Tim Nice but dim, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think there's really any that I actively dislike. I mean, I suppose Espio and Charmy and Vector, because they're kind of the most pointless.
Hating the Chaotix crew. Disgusting. But then again, Mighty's not there, so it's not the true Chaotix crew. And, you know, Nax or Fang isn't there, so it's not the STC Chaotix crew. So it's understandable. Flame, what about you, mate?
Favourite? Shadow. Like, I'm not even just saying that to try and be funny. I like Shadow for what he is.
Okay.
Least favourite? Either Amy Rose or Cream the fucking Rabbit. Because they do nothing but annoy me.
Okay, fair enough. For me, best like non-Sonic character, Tails or Blaze. Tails, mostly because he's adorable and he is awesome, and for all the reasons Richie said that I was too dumb to kind of interpret myself. And Blaze because she's basically female Sonic, fiery, and is a cat, and I love cats.
That is totally fair.
And for worst, oh, so many choices. Can I pick from like the comics and whatnot?
That's being a little bit cheeky.
Okay.
Which of Pinda's three colours is it going to be?
Actually, I was going to say Eclipse the Darkling, if just for his fucking stupid name.
Oh.
Sorry, Doc.
And also, he's a member of the Black Arm, so it's appropriate. But, like, sticking strictly to the games, I love Tails' anime pose there, by the way. I would say Marine, because she's, like, in
Yeah.
one game and that's about it.
She's like your Aussie stereotype, and that is the extent of her character.
Basically. She has like this weird water power towards the end of the game, which is never expanded on, but it helps them defeat the final boss, so there you go.
Well, clearly she was the MacGuffin character for the game.
What about Shadow?
Sir, we think Shadow escaped into the forest with the black aliens.
The forest? That's where all the black aliens go. Arrest them all. Round up all the illegals. Sir. Getting a bit racist now, sir. You want to calm it down? Kill them all!
Oh my god.
Failure is not an option.
What, you're gonna murder me if I don't do this correctly? Yes.
Well, I mean,
You'll finally be
you know the
and eradicate.
government of the United Nations are like a perfectly upstanding organisation. They wouldn't stoop to such lengths.
Also, I like how you're being hounded this much on the hero route.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's touched on elsewhere and that, but like that guy has just got a chip on his shoulder about Shadow, so
Yeah.
that's where that's all coming from.
I suppose.
But now, Death Ruins.
Oh man, this is a level worthy of the Shadow the Hedgehog moniker.
Yes.
If only because it's called Death the Ruins.
Oh, there's more to it than that. It's another one of these go kill X things missions.
But now we get to travel with Rouge the Bat, hooray!
Yay!
Rookie fucking do.
Is it too late to change my choice for worst, Sonic shitty friend character? No, I'm just kidding. I'm, like, neither here nor there with Rouge, she just exists, really.
She's the fan service character to certain demographics, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one way to put
Which
it.
I may or may not know about.
I
but-
will say, I really like Team Dark as, like, a complete package. I think she plays off Shadow and Omega much better than, like, just being on her own.
Oh, definitely.
I think they have some really strong moments together in 06, around the sort of time when they're going to Wave Ocean and that. Their dynamic just feels right together, like they would be like an actual team who work together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just like that kind of character dynamic, because for like Shadow and Rouge, when they first met in SA2 and that, they were affiliated by coincidence, really, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
just-
Oh my, sorry, you just brought it back to me. Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you? Yeah, how did you fucking figure me out?
Mr. Yuji Naka is all right.
You finally got around to looking my LinkedIn page up, but yeah.
Did you hear the line? Mr. Yuji Naka is alright.
Oh, thank God, thank God.
He's so right that he left around this time.
Yeah, he basically like kickstarted 06's development process, I believe, and then promptly skipped town in his platinum-plated Ferrari.
Yeah, it's like, I'm done with this. Let's go tap some Wiimotes.
Oh, yeah. I want to play Let's Tap. It seems like a good time.
I know that one song from it, and that's all I've ever seen from it.
Let's Tap. Future tapping game. Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so talk us through the hero mission of Death Ruins, mate.
It is, think what we did back in Stopliss, except it's far more annoying. The enemies are sort of like hidden off to the side in some routes, like you saw me had to sort of dive off that grind rail earlier on. Like, just find 50 of the fuckers.
Jesus.
And this comes to one of my biggest points of contention with these kinds of missions, is that when they say find 50, there are 50 to find.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind it so much if it was like find 50, but there's like, say, 60 to
75, yeah.
because there's so many times it's so easy to get in a fix where you've sort of missed one and you get near the end and you think, right, I'm at 49 and the goal ring's there, something's not right. And like, it's a crapshoot obviously because there's no radar or anything, so it's like just wander backwards and forwards through the level until you coincidentally find it, and that's just like really annoying game design.
It's funny you mention a radar, because I think in like either the beta or one of the early versions of Shadow the Hedgehog there was actually like an in-level radar.
They needed something like that just to kind of give you a shot, you know, like if you've missed one, even if it is like, you know, like that Knuckles mission from Generations where it just sort of beeps at you a bit, like a little arrow. At least that would be something to say, like, hey, go back mate, you're missing one. But no, this is just like, go through very slowly so you don't have to backtrack at the end.
I mean, if it wasn't a killer ball mission, I suppose it would be pretty nice to go through. Colours a bit too dark for my liking, but you know, complaining about a dark colour palette in Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, what were you expecting, really, idiot, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, well, he didn't really last very long for someone so confident.
No, he didn't.
Just like, run straight towards this giant alien worm monster. This couldn't end badly at all.
Oh, Jesus. What I really dislike about this mission is, like, you know the really small, like, parasitic sort of black arms? Yeah, they can't as well.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not sure how bad it is in this mission, but I know in some missions they have, like, little sections where like it just switches which character's talking to you randomly and you have to switch back. If it switches the character, then it also turns off them little blue arrows above their head, and you might not notice and accidentally run past one because of that.
Oh, that is nasty.
And what you'll notice here is this game tends to trigger your paranoia a little bit if you've been playing for a while and have missed in several parts, because you get into this sort of mindset of making sure you're not missing any. Because, like, while this might seem a little bit mundane, it's far quicker to just be very careful than it is to, you know, get to the end, go back, redo the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I suppose so, mate. But you're doing pretty well here. What's that key we keep seeing throughout the levels? Because I know in Heroes that opens up, like, the special stage and the bonus stage. So what does it do here?
What that does is there are multiple of those in every level. I think it's 5 per level, but don't quote me on that. Essentially, there are these, as well as the keys being hidden around the level, there's also a door in every level, and that just opens up, and once you've got the keys you can go through that, and there's like goodies behind it, mostly like guns and like health and shit as far as I recall.
Yeah, I think there's a vehicle in 1 or 2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that too. It's like you're missing nothing if you don't get them. It's like really not something to worry about going out your way to get, like, unless for some reason you want 100% it.
That's fair enough.
That was probably the smoothest run of that level I've seen in a while.
Yes, very well done, Flame. That was amazing.
God bless endless repetition.
Oh, yeah. We should make that our new, like, company motto.
HellfireComms, God bless, endless repetition.
There you go.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Shadow, I've had it up to here with your fucking killing, nay, genociding of our people. Where exactly are you pointing there? You don't really have hands or a visible head.
What'd you say?
Now, do you remember what boss we fought in the last part?
Oh, yes?
Blackball. I mean, like, he's dead, he's out of the way now, isn't he? He's not going to come back immediately.
Oh, of course.
Saying.
Yeah, like, that's not a thing they do. They wouldn't repeat bosses.
Repeating stuff in Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, what do you like?
Tomorrow.
And to properly make this an immersive commentary, I'm helping by repeating what I'm saying.
God bless endless repetition.
Okay, here we go. Blackball round 2, second verse, same as the goddamn first.
This one is absolutely fucking easy though. Just get a gun and you've won, essentially.
Okay.
There's a thing like holding down one of the triggers, it means you can somehow float in the air, so you can do that.
Nice.
And so it's like just a couple of rounds, like you'll have to go refresh your ammo, I think, yeah. So just do that. That one guy respawns instantly, so it's like, you know, no challenge at all. Just simple.
What was even the point of this boss at this point?
I don't know, especially given it's, again, I would assume most people would just go down a particular direct route like I'm doing.
Yeah.
So they know you're going to have fought Blackball literally a few minutes ago.
Well, not unless you're speedrunning it, but I get the gist of what you're trying to say here. Okay, guys, we'll see you next time when we complete the true hero path of Shadow the Hedgehog. See you then.
Perfect.